Howard Shore video. And this one's built tension. I love these videos. I'm super excited. Go check out Listening In. Be sure to subscribe to them. And let's do this.
A film composer is really someone who manipulates tension. Yes, the music in film guides the narrative, adds depth and complexity, and outlines the emotional landscape of a scene. But
that's my favourite music in Lord of the Rings.
All these can be considered as some form of tension building and release. Take the Battle of the Hornburg and the Two Towers, for example. Howard Shore's score interweaves multiple themes, building tension by stacking Isengard and Mordor's music on top of driving, relentless percussion. But for brief moments of catharsis, he allows the music of the Fellowship to shine through.
Such a badass.
When the climax finally comes then, the feeling created by the music is visceral. As Rohan's forces rally themselves, we hear the theme for nature's reclamation, sung by a solo treble. The king's riders are a force of nature, and as they ride out, we hear a triumphant version of Rohan's fanfare. But despite the sense of completion, and there is one, there is also a feeling that Shore is holding something back here. This is, after all, victory at enormous cost. The fortress is breached, elves and men have been lost, and Mordor's armies will regroup. Tension can't be fully released, as this isn't the end of the story. This isn't the end of the battle between the kingdoms of men and Mordor.
War is coming. The enemy is on your doorstep.
The final battle for the kingdom of Gondor, the battle for Minas Tirith, has to achieve a number of things. It has to have the same carefully crafted structure that you would expect from any great battle, like that of Helm's Deep. But it also has to resolve the historical conflict between Rohan and Gondor, as well as working towards restoring the glory of both kingdoms. Shore has to achieve similar things in his score, and in doing so has to resolve the tensions that are tied up in Rohan and Gondor's music. Rohan's fanfare, the main theme associated with the kingdom of Rohan, is first heard in a fragmented form in the Two Towers.
God, I love
and
the
often
Rohan
full
music.
renditions are played only by a solo hardanger, a traditional Norwegian fiddle, lending a plaintive and sorrowful air.
Hard anger just sounds like the perfect. I feel like if you guessed what a Viking would name an instrument, then Bob's your uncle. Do you know what I mean?
Air to the music.
A hard anger. Nice.
The king is at his weakest. Theoden's mind is infected by darkness.
Mate, I've been in Theoden mode all week. I've been watching E3. I guess we got Elden Ring, but I'm not a Dark Souls guy.
And even after he's released from Saruman's control, Shore holds back the tempo, orchestration, and dynamics of Rohan's theme. What he's doing is giving himself the scope to completely transform the music, in the knowledge that more is going to be asked of the men and women of Rohan in the fight to defend Middle-earth. The same transformation needs to happen for Gondor's music. We see Gondor as a kingdom languishing under the control of a steward who has been corrupted by power. At the beginning of the Return of the King, Gandalf rides from Edoras to call on Gondor to ready itself for war and to align the two kingdoms of men. As he enters the kingdom, we hear a glorious but dark reading of an inversion of the Realm of Gondor theme.
So good.
Which flips into the original version of Gondor's theme as Gandalf rides through the streets. but this is an echo of the past.
I love how he's got music for like places. You never, personally, I didn't notice it, but watching these videos, I have.
The theme
like, it's
is heard
crazy.
in full, stirred on by the White Rider's arrival, but feels harmonically unresolved. The kingdom is desolate. It's a vestige of its former self.
You are not alone in this fight. Send word to Theoden of Rohan. Light the beacons.
But the lighting of the beacons is the beginning of Gondor's rebirth. Shaw sets up an insistent, darting string line on top of blocks of brass
I
cords
love this
driving
scene.
the harmony. The music starts to shift harmonically, trying to find its footing, the fires of the beacons lighting the spark inside the music. It continues to rise, moving between major and minor modes as the brass and string writing become busier. Could this be Gondor summoning its courage? Finally, as the music finds its home, we hear the Realm of Gondor theme blazing out in horns and trumpets.
So good. Oh, you just don't notice these things.
But despite the glory of this climax, the melodic line finishes with a descending sequence of notes, the music of Gondor in decline. Gondor is rallying itself, yes, but it's also calling for help.
Go knuckles for aid!
And Rohan will answer. Muster the Rohirrim!
Rohan prepares to ride out to defend Gondor, accompanied now by a declamatory version of their fanfare. Shaw starts to add more instruments to the theme, increasing the tempo and underpinning the melody with a busier accompaniment. Rohan's music has begun to change, but not just in the way it's treated. Shaw also starts to manipulate the contours of the melody itself. The next time we hear the fanfare, the characteristic minor third that normally begins the theme is gone. Replaced now by a perfect fourth, played in canon by the strings, brass, and hadanga. Aside from being a more stable and consonant interval, the perfect fourth is also one step closer to the perfect fifth that begins Gondor's theme. This is one step closer towards the rekindling of an old alliance. But the journey is not yet complete. The music and tension have not yet been resolved. This comes at Gondor's darkest moment. Denethor has abandoned the city. Gondor's men are retreating, and the streets of Minas Tirith are overrun by the forces of Mordor. But as the chorus laments the death of Gondor's stewards, a simple fanfare cuts through the noise. A perfect fifth to mark the arrival of the Riders of Rohan.
He's a looker,
The progression is now complete. Rohan's fanfare, with its opening interval of a minor third, has been transformed into
goosebumps.
Gondor's perfect fifth. On top of soft, driving percussion, Shaw builds chords based around the theme for nature's reclamation.
How many times can you watch a scene in a movie and still feel it? Do you know what I mean? I genuinely think only Lord of the Rings can offer that. I've seen this scene thousands of times, man, and still, you're just like, yes, Yes, Rohan. Do you know what I mean?
The forces of light are rising. The brass continues nature's theme under a heavier, steadier beat. Which, as they ride out to meet Mordor's armies, switches into Rohan's music, played first by the Hardanger.
Hardanger.
What was once desolate is now alive and full of the power of the natural world, full of life and the will
so
to fight. Trumpets take over the melody, grounding the music. The tension that was inherent in Rohan's music is now resolved, as the riders crash like a wave into Sauron's forces. Although Gondor's music will only see its resolution once Aragorn finally assumes the throne as King of Gondor at the end of the film, this moment is the completion of Rohan's music, and by extension, the point at which the two kingdoms of men reunite. Rohan has come to Gondor's aid, and the tension that Shor has built is finally released.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, and if you enjoyed this video, do take a look at the first installment in this series, link.
We've watched them all, man. We've watched them all. Genuinely, 3 of my most favourite videos ever on YouTube. Please go and subscribe to Listening In. I wish there was more. I wish there was more. I'm going to have to check on his channel and see if there's, maybe Game of Thrones or Star Wars or anything. The way this guy breaks down the music in films is masterful. Masterful. Such a shame, man, that we're done with him. We have watched all 3. I'm pretty sure we have. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did, man. It is the pinnacle of all battle scenes. It is. He's right. Even the charge at the Black Gate doesn't match it. I completely agree. It touches your soul like no other. Rohan will answer scene gives me chill every time. This is the type of content that should be getting attention. It breaks down everything to a very detailed analysis. Yeah, we've watched how Howard Shore uses voices. So it seems he has Star Wars ones, and we have watched how Howard Shore makes us care. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of his videos. Oh, he's got Harry Potter ones as well. No, I'm definitely going to watch some more of his videos. 100%. 100%. No other soundtrack has the power to make me cry. Oh no, I hope no one cried. Don't cry. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy that we have the Lord of the Rings movies and the music. It's just a great thing. It's a great thing. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for being you. Bye, guys. Hey, welcome to the end of the video. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for being here. You don't understand how much I appreciate your time. Thank you for subscribing, whatever you've done to support the channel. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. And if you want to support the channel further, there's a tip link in the description down below. Never feel like you have to, only if you want to. Comment down below what you want to see next on the channel. And thank you so much for being here. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.